Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, and I'm back for a little Car Tuesday, reacting to cartoons on Tuesday with Teen Titans Season 2, Episode 13, the big finale of the second season here. It's another two-parter, basically, the same as Season 1 was. So I did, obviously, Part 1 last time, Aftershock, I guess Part 1. I put that on the video. It said, just said Aftershock, like on when the title screen came up on that one, but then I see that this one is also called Aftershock 2, so I guess Part 2. It followed a somewhat similar pattern to the Season 1 finale, where in that one Robin was forced to work with Slade, and the rest of the Teen Titans were at the low point. The rest of the Teen Titans were basically held hostage, kind of unbeknownst to them. They thought Robin had been working, had gone to the bad side, and then in the second part of that finale had to change things around and get back on top. This time with the Tara situation, she's choosing to work for Slade as his apprentice, like he wanted for Robin in the first season. Now she's turned fully evil and is against the Titans, and then they ended the last episode being underground, basically trapped, I guess, with Slade saying that they're now free to run the city. This city is theirs. But yeah, so I'm assuming it's going to be, this Part 2 is going to be them figuring a way out of it and defeating Slade and Tara. We'll see, though. I don't know if they would end on some kind of season cliffhanger. Probably not, but who knows. Yeah, last time she just attacked them when they were driving, and then they got away, but Slade developed a ruse which they basically fell for. They got divided up fighting like Cinder Block, Plasmus, and Overload. And then she can't, even though, there was 2-2-1, Raven was on her own against Overload, defeated him, but then Tara came, had a nice little scene where they did the tete-a-tete, went at each other. They're covered in mud, and got some insults off, but ultimately Tara got the better of her, and then she got the rest of them as well. Robin was the last one, of course, but defeated him too, and that whole thing with Beast Boy saying we got to give her one more chance, which Robin kind of tried to do, but didn't work out. So now everyone, including Beast Boy, is against her completely, it would seem. So I'm not sure what they're going to do here to get out of it. In the Season 1 thing, Robin just, at that time, Slade had injected the other 4 Titans with something in their bloodstream where he could kill them at any time, but then Robin injected her into his own bloodstream, and that's how he got change the situation. Not sure what they're going to do in this one. They got to figure out some way to get one of Slade's blind spots. We'll see what that might be, but I'm ready to see right now. I want to get on into it. Let's do it. Let's keep it shocking for the finale. All right. All right, so that's the season. They said they're gonna bring her back. I don't know, or try at least. I don't know if that's, superhero show, anything can happen. So maybe she will be back someday, but I kind of like it if she stayed like that, like the tragic story, going to the dark side, coming back. And it's kind of cool being the statue there. So Beast Boy did forgive her in the end. It was kind of like I was thinking she could be redeemed but not trusted. I don't know if if the volcano thing hadn't happened, would they, would have brought her to jail? I don't know, who's to say? But, I guess if they do reverse this thing, will they trust her? I don't know. But it's kind of what I thought. I didn't predict this specific ending for her, but kind of the route I thought, where they come back in the second half and win, although the win is, bittersweet there. So is Slade dead? That's another thing. Who knows? He looks like, his mask was sinking into the lava, but I guess he could have just taken the mask off and just seen that and got out of there somehow. I kind of hope he is, because I do like him as a villain, and he showed his controlling ways this time, of course. And I love Ron Perlman's voice acting job and everything, but I would like to see maybe a new, for Season 3, for example, a new main season storyline with a new big bad, as it were. But who knows, we'll see. Also, I think it was different enough what he did in Season 2 from Season 1, but still somewhat similar. He has kind of one mode, what he's trying to do, so Yeah, I would maybe like to see something new, but I definitely did like the season overall. I'll probably talk about it more in my intro to season 3, episode 1, but you know, each of the characters grew. It was a big Beast Boy season. Obviously, he was well tied in and integral to this Terra season storyline. But you know, Starfire got her upgraded powers too. Different things happen. You know, Raven had her episode continuing. You know, she's continuing to control learn how to control her emotions as it relates to her powers. Of course, Cyborg has kind of the continual, you know, am I man or machine thing, and needing to rely on his human side. So yeah, we'll see. If I'm curious if they'll develop their Robin and Star potential romance more as well in the future here. But yeah, going back to this finale, I mean, I guess Slade thought that she had destroyed the Titans and was taking that at value. I mean, maybe they were laying low for a while. I don't know exactly did she think she had killed them? I don't know. I mean, they did just all end up kind of underground in part 1 there, and you know, the last episode. So I was thinking they were trapped or something, and like my assumption, I guess, going into this was that Slade and Terra had trapped them under there and knew where they were, but I guess maybe that wasn't the case. I did like the beginning attack scene by the Titans too, because I was even fooled for a second, like, what are those golems? Like, I was thinking maybe she mentally was controlling, like her mind was turning on her or something and making her powers turn into the Titans, because they really did look like they're stone, especially like Cyborg they showed a few times. But then it really just was them, so yeah. So I guess even though Slade thought he could completely control her with the suit, it's still her powers, so if she could somewhat relinquish it, which she did there, and then turned on him. Well, if he's not actually dead, will he keep trying to get an apprentice? Maybe he should just find a new route, Slade. But yeah, like I was saying, maybe it'd be cool if he is. I do like things when things in shows are final, you know. It's cool on one hand, you know, in a lot of sci-fi, superhero stuff, fantasy, like people come back from the dead or something can always reverse it. But that does sometimes, you know, lead to things not having as much weight the first time. So yeah, I kind of hope the way this ended is how it is gonna be going forward, but who knows. Yeah, but another good season. Thanks all for watching. I am gonna continue on with season 3 here of Teen Titans, so join me back for that next Car Tuesday. And yeah, until then, it's time for me to be up on out of here. Peace.